Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Bronx Edulution. I'm Benaiah Warr here, and I'm producer of education at Bronxnet. And today, we're going to talk about how sports has an influence on our lives. And I'm here today with a wonderful intern student who's been with us throughout this process, and we're going to talk together today about this subject. I want to introduce to you Wilson. Welcome, Wilson.
Welcome. Thank you. My name is Wilson, and I'm from Honduras, and I got 4 years in this country, and I feel good being here.
Awesome, man. So let's get to chatting about, sports and the influence on our lives. I know for some of us, when we're young, sports has a big impact, right? And a lot of the times we can use sports as a way for just to exercise mental clarity. We can use sports as a way for an escape. We can use sports as a way to learn maturity, to learn good principles. And so I want to ask you first, when was it, what age were you when you first started to play sports, and what sports in particular did you start playing?
Yeah. First, when I was 8 years old, I started to see how people play sports and very strong. And I started playing football after 2 years when I was 10. And yeah.
That's what's up. So, and as some of us know, the football that you're talking about is what we call here soccer, right?
Yeah.
And so how was that when you first started to play soccer, right? What was that feeling like of hitting that first, soccer ball, and who taught you, who was the first one to teach you with soccer?
I think it was my own person because where I was living in my home country, the soccer field, it was literally next to my house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And next to the soccer field, it was the school. So it was all close. Yeah.
And so you kind of self-taught yourself, and then you started just playing with the kids and all that.
Yeah, but I started playing with people that were more older than me.
Oh.
Yeah. I was 10 and I was playing with people with 20, 18, yeah.
And you was already killing it then?
Yeah.
you was competitive then?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, talk a little bit about even in your country, right? Can you share with us the country again that you're from, and also how soccer was used as a way to help people in the community?
Yeah. My home country, the town where I live, people call the little Brazilian town because everyone there plays soccer. Childs, grown men, every people play soccer.
Wow.
Morning, night, every time.
Wow.
Also, people like to play soccer not just in the field. They go out to the beach. Like a lot of people like to play soccer in the beach because that's the way you can get more stronger and play with people that are more higher level than you, so you can learn about it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So it's like the more and more you play with them, the more you get a chance to learn what skill sets are there. And also you get to learn the strengths and the weaknesses and kind of build on that. So that kind of made you better as you started to get older.
Yeah, because when we start, on my life, when I started to play soccer, I was a little afraid because people older than me, they more stronger than me. So, I remember one day, one of my first times that I started to play, one of them pushed me and I started to cry. And they say, "Don't cry because you're playing with grown people." Yeah, and I say, "All right," and I understand that. Yeah.
So already at a young age, you had a mental toughness that was built in you, kind of instilled as life may kick you down and put you down, but don't allow it to keep you there. Move forward, push past, the moments that you may have a shortcoming, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of taught you to build your tenacity. Was it tough growing up? Was it a lot of difficulty growing up that translated to sports, you being kicked down but getting back up? Did you experience some of that when you was younger?
Yeah, because like I say, play with people that are more older than you, and they have more experience than you, that's very hard because they more strong, they got more ability to play, they got more skills, they can kill you in one movement. So yeah.
Wow. Now, did you have like any family members or any, friends or people who were older that were influential in your life that helped you in that area?
Really no.
Wow.
Because it was all on my mind. We gotta play soccer. Every time after school, play soccer. Do my homework, play soccer. Night, play soccer, every time. So that's how I started to play, yeah.
Wow. So it was like literally something that came from your passion.
Yeah, because it was too close to my house. I just came out of the house or the door and the field is right there. Yeah.
Wow.
What's up, creative family? Discover your voice with Bronxnet community media classes. Are you ready to bring your ideas to life? At Bronxnet, we offer television production classes for community members ages 18 and over, empowering you to share your vision with the world. Get certified in field production, in-studio production, and our new exciting addition, podcast production. Once certified, you can create your own show to air on one of our 6 TV channels. It all starts with our free Unleash Your Ideas Masterclass, designed to help you plan your show idea and set you up for success on your production journey. This class is offered at the beginning of each month for your convenience. Our dedicated Bronxnet team is here to support, encourage, and uplift you every step of the way. Join us and become a part of the creative force that engages and inspires the Bronx community and beyond. Sign up today and start your media journey with Bronxnet. Visit bronxnet.org/education to learn more and register. Let's create something amazing together.
So, since you're talking about that, maybe I can share a little bit about, what for me was a good sport that I played that kind of helped me and, helped me navigate. So since I was young, basketball was always around, everywhere you go, every block. When you see a park, you're seeing people playing basketball. You're seeing people what we like to call hooping. It's all those different things. And there was an excitement growing up. You just watched the rhythm and the pacing, and you're like, okay, can I do that? And I know for me, I used to be a little bit chubby when I was younger, so it was really hard for me to kind of move in a certain way that was seamless. But You know, I used to have like, you know, a good shot when I was younger, and I feel like for me that helped me. Also too, when I was younger, I used to really be interested in football. Although I didn't play it a lot, I did play flag football, so it was less contact, you know. But when I let's go back to basketball. When I would play basketball, I feel like it was a good outlet because a lot of kids, especially during that time, and I know now we're like in the 2020s, but let's for a minute talk about the 2010s and a little bit of the 2000s. I feel like activity is so important for your children. Activity is so important because it keeps them out of trouble. It keeps them engaged. It keeps kids, gives them the ability to learn skills and learn how to, you know, deal with adversity. And so for me, that was very helpful. And so, you know, for me, that really helped to build strength, tenacity. I remember it would be aggressive games that we would have, and like, you know, people would say certain words, but it taught me how to like push through the words and enjoy the adversity, enjoy the game. And it was all kind of, it was kind of like to help one another in a way. Like we're playing the game, but we're all kind of like uplifting each other, have all different personalities, making people laugh. So for me, that was an opportunity for my parents would be upstairs and tell me to go downstairs and play, and the basketball court was in the neighborhood. So I could get some practice, I could get some exercise, I could get some, So
Yeah.
that was really helpful.
Yeah, one fact is that on my country we not play that much of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But on my town there is like a little park exactly for people that like to play basketball. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So there's a space for people who like to play basketball. You got a space where people love to play, you know, football, but soccer we call it here. What was that like? Like, what was the difference between like those who played like soccer and played basketball? Was there a difference, or y'all all came together, or like?
I think we all came together because same people that play basketball, they also play soccer.
Right.
But you know what? It's that people that are like younger, that's the one that like to play basketball, you know?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I say, bro, you don't got a high for dumb or something, you want to play basketball?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, and that's the beautiful part is like, especially when it comes to sports, is like, it allows you to kind of dream and imagine like you can do this. Like when people watch sports and they see like these stars do all these different stuff, it inspires them. It makes them feel like they can jump as high, they can shoot as high, like, you know. And that was me back in the day, knowing that I couldn't do half of the moves, but I would see one of the NBA players do a move and I'm like, man, let me maybe try that in the park. And I'm pretty sure you was watching soccer players do a couple tricks and you're like, let me try this, let me try that.
Yeah.
I think there's like an allusion to sports, like it produces confidence, and it produces this thing of like doing things that can help make you more confident in yourself and your abilities. Can you share a time maybe that you played the sport that you was playing and it made you more confident in your abilities, maybe like how you are just as a human being overall?
Yeah. One thing that I want to share when I started to play soccer is that one of the major league soccer from my country, they start to go to our town to like collect people who play good and get them to the like Division 1 or Division 2, depending on your level. So when they come, I would say like 90 people, 100 people practice 1 week, full of practice. And from those 90, only 20 people are gonna go.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I was one of the selected, but I didn't know it that. They didn't tell me that. That was like a surprise. They sent me a message. One day they sent me a message and they say, "Oh, you qualify for Division 1 of play," and I was like, "Bro, yeah, I was nervous, butterflies on my stomach because like that was crazy. Like 100 people practicing, only 20 are gonna go to the major soccer leagues.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What? And that had to boost your confidence, right?
Yeah.
Like it made you feel like, man, like what I'm doing is actually like I'm actually really good at it, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, I think about that. I never got an opportunity to play on the team, and maybe there was some opportunities for me to play on the team. I think I was a little bit nervous, and maybe sometimes those kind of made me shy back from doing that, or maybe I thought too much about my skill set or whatever. But you played on teams, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to hear a little bit about when you played, you know, in on a team, but you had like that nervousness, but you pushed past it, like, and you played, you know, for maybe a huge group of people. Like, what was that like? Can you share that?
Yeah, that's very nervous because at the beginning of the games, the coach is gonna just give you 10 minutes, 15 minutes, not the whole time. So on those 10 or 5 minutes that he give it to you, you gotta be strong. Don't be afraid. Like, you know, yeah.
And have you ever played in a stadium?
Yeah, when I was 17 years old,
Whoa.
I was playing in a stadium full of people. I'm gonna lie, I was nervous. I'm gonna lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just played like 25 minutes, but I did my best. Coach told me, yeah, you did good for your first time.
Right.
We got to keep it on. That's okay. That's how my confidence starts.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. You get that experience, and then from there you grow and you just keep going, right?
Yeah.
Only 57% of New York City high school students are college ready by their senior year. .5% of high school graduates either have no plans to attend college or are uncertain that they will ever attend. .34% of young adults don't go to college because they can't afford it. Discover what's possible. Bronxnet's education programs, internships, and opportunities help engage and inspire Bronx youth and beyond to pursue their passions. Be a part of the Bronxnet family. Whether you're interested in our shows, joining a class, or donating to support our mission, visit bronxnet.org to learn more.
19.7% of Bronxites currently experience food insecurity. Meanwhile, instead of these nice, colorful foods, this is the best food that they have access to. If this sounds like you, there are a bunch of resources to get healthy food for free or cheap. If you want to help, you might consider donating or volunteering in one of these places. Community fridges like this one are all over the city, and allow New Yorkers to conveniently donate extra food to people who might need it. Go to this link and find your nearest one. Food banks and pop-up events like these provide millions of healthy meals to families in need. These organizations are distributing meals to Bronxites as we speak, and are always accepting donations and volunteers.
We're gonna start the show right now. This is my favorite part. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, this is Angel, and I am one of the instructors for the in-studio production. Here at Bronxnet, we offer classes that can help you elevate, expand, and start your television career. All you have to do is sign up at bronxnet.org/education. For the past 7 years, I have been in various productions, spanning from talk shows, independent films, news reports, art displays, teachings, musical performances, and many more. Ain't that right, Angel? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angel. There are a lot of creative individuals that we're just waiting to sign up for the class. And if I may, can I also express that? Thank you, Angel. That's all the time we have left. Visit bronxnet.org/education and become a producer by taking the course. The class I offer is also in English, en español y también bilingüe. Nos vemos en la próxima clase.
I think to share to young people is that, You know, just because you're doing something for the first time, you don't have to allow the fear or the butterflies or being afraid to stop you from doing that thing, right? It's just the beginning of what you can see. And then you learn, right? You learn lessons, you grow from it, and you get a chance to see whether you liked it or whether you don't. So, you know, have some grace for yourself in that, you know, in that situation, right? To not allow the moment or the intensity of the moment to stop you from still enjoying and experiencing what it can be, because that's how you find yourself. That's how you find what you're supposed to be, even in the things that you may not like the most, or even in the things that you do may like the most. You know, you get a chance to find out what it can be. And so I think that's important too, finding out what it can be. There was moments in my life that I didn't allow myself to find out what it can be because I was just too afraid. And hearing you push past the fear encourages me. And, you know, now I'm able to be in a place now, right? I'm, you know, a grown man, but there's still some things I want to enjoy. There's still some new hobbies that I want to try. You know, even now, I have a group of friends who, you know, we actually signed up for a thing where we can try to do something with being on a team with basketball. And this is going to be my first time playing under the whistle and in a team type setting. So I'm like, wow, I could have done this when I was younger, but now I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
So let me try now. And it's for basketball. So I'm like, how ironic, you know? But I think also too, what sports does is brings friendships together. Sports allow you to see your abilities, allow you to see, you know, how you can grow. And maybe you want to share, you know, a little bit about how sports has made you grow.
Yeah. A sport for me, I think it's not just a sport, it's a life for me. Because when I start, I was having no support. I was working in school and sport. So 3 things.
Wow.
So that made me think like, I'm a grown man. I gotta keep it up. Don't give up. And one fact, never give up. No matter what other people say, don't give up.
Yeah. That's so true. Don't give up, man. That is so important. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of moments in our lives where it can be easy to give up, right? Because you have so many doubts. You have so many things that can give you excuses to not go and move forward. You can have, you know, the thoughts that can run in your head. There's so many things to tell you to stop, to not keep going. But even in that, I think there's hope, right? I believe that when you keep going, there's something that you see on the other side, right? There's something that you see get better. I think we don't even give ourselves sometimes room to allow things to get better, right? It can get better. You can evolve, right? Like those students who studying on their tests and feel like they'll never be good, they're only getting low grades in their studies, or those students who feel like that they can never, you know, do anything right, or they're always getting in trouble, or those students who feel like that they, no matter what they say or no matter what they do, they're never able to be that person that they want to be. I think it's so important to realize that when they know that there is an opportunity to grow, and that there's an opportunity to evolve, there's an opportunity to change, you won't be able to give up. Yeah. And opportunity can give people hope and bring them back to life.
Yeah. But you know what is very interesting? How a single ball can change your whole life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so true.
How?
A single ball can change your whole life. That is so true. It's changed so many families' lives, right? It put food on the table. A lot of people have traveled because of a ball.
Yeah.
A lot of people have, you know, connected with people because of a ball. You know, there's so many programs that's built off of that. Like that's built off of revolving around, you know, sports, revolving around how, you know, the ball itself can be a catalyst to help somebody's life. And so, you know, try sports. You know, sports sports can be useful, it can be helpful. Get your kids involved. I remember, there was a moment where my mother at some point wanted to help me as I had interest in trying out a team, whether it was with football or something, right? She helped me and she got me involved. Did I stay for the long run? No, but it was still a yes that was sowing a seed into for that kid to find something where they can learn, where they can be involved, they can have activity. And so, allow yourselves the grace to grow, allow yourselves the grace to let sports inspire you to the next, right? Is there one last thing that you would like to say to, maybe any student or any child watching this?
Like I said before, don't give up. Life is so good. Just keep going. Don't let people get on your mind, because if you let people get on your mind or your life, that's gonna be terrible for you. You're gonna think too much about what are they saying,
So you heard it. So we're thankful for you joining us on another episode of the Bronx Edulution, where we can talk about the influence of sports on our lives. And we hope that you have a great and wonderful day. Take care. Bye.